Download our app available from the App Store and Play Store.
Hello and welcome to Medical Dialogues. I'm Mr. Zaman. Let's look at today's daily bulletin. The Supreme Court has recently ruled that the central government rule of barring the overseas citizens of India cardholders to apply for general category medical seats will be applied prospectively from the date on which the rule was implemented. Back on March 4, 2021, the Ministry of Home Affairs issued the concerned notification and states that OCI candidates could only apply for NRI quota seats or supernumerary seats for the National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test. However, now the top court bench of Justices A.S. Bopanna and C.T. Ravikumar has held that shall apply prospectively only to personas who are born in a foreign country subsequent to 4th March 2021, that is the date of the notification, and who seek for registration as OCI cardholder from that date, since at that juncture the parents would have a choice to either seek for citizenship by descent or to continue as a foreigner in the background of the subsisting policy of the sovereign state. Introducing changes in the MBBS curriculum, the Haryana government has proposed including Ayurvedic courses in the 5-year MBBS program. The Health and Ayush Ministry of Haryana, Anil Vij, informed this on Friday. As per the plans of the government, the 5-year MBBS program will include 4 years of medical education in allopathy and 1 year for Ayurveda. Already, the minister has set up teams for formulating the course program for teaching Ayurveda under the MBBS curriculum. The Telangana High Court bench recently rejected a plea filed by some doctors who prayed for exemption from mandatory rural service after completion of their postgraduate medical courses. Justice Mummineni Sudhir Kumar rejected the plea by doctors after taking note of the fact that only 7 petitioners had appeared before the HC bench. More than 890 applicants reported to work in the rural regions. The concerned petitioner doctors had been admitted to the PG medical courses back in 2019. At the time of admission, they had signed bonds promising to work for the Telangana government for a year after completing their education. As per the Telangana Medical Practitioners Registration Amendment Act 2013, it is mandatory for the doctors to undergo rural medical services in order to obtain registration from the Telangana State Medical Council. Eye drops and initiated its probe after the US FDA allegedly linked 55 adverse E1 cases with contaminated eye drops, sources said on Saturday, adding that the investigating agencies in both the countries are constantly investigating the matter. According to the people aware of the matter, the US-based FDA has warned the consumers not to purchase or use Esri Care artificial tears due to potential contamination. And the Union Health Ministry, CDSCO, and Tamil Nadu State Drug Controller have initiated a probe into the matter. A last study looking at the effects of fertility treatment has found no robust difference in blood pressure, heart rate, lipids, and glucose measurements between children conceived naturally and those conceived using assisted reproductive technologies or ART. The study sought to address concerns around whether fertility treatment leads to adverse cardiometabolic health in offspring. The data sample included 8,600 children from Bristol's Children of the 90s study, which has followed pregnant women and their offspring since 1991. Since the first birth of a child by in vitro fertilization or IVF, questions have been raised about the health risks to children conceived this way. However, previous studies are limited by small sample size, short follow-up, and unsatisfactory comparison groups. The study looked at data from 35,000 European, Singaporean, and Australian offspring. It was large enough to study whether conception by ART affected blood pressure, pulse rate, lipids, or glucose from childhood to young adulthood up to early 20s. A study from researchers at the University of Texas MD Anderson Cancer Center details a previously unexplained type of cell death called disulfide-tosis that could open the door for novel cancer therapeutic strategies. Many cancers, such as lung cancer and kidney cancer, have an overexpression of SLC7A11, which codes for the cysteine transporter. The SLC7A11 protein encodes cysteine, an important amino acid that can contribute to tumor growth. But elevated levels of cysteine and other disulfide molecules can be toxic. To regulate this balance, cells are forced to use the molecule NADPH to quickly convert toxic disulfides into other non-toxic molecules. Now, NADPH is mainly supplied from glucose, so cutting off the glucose supply can lead to an accumulation of disulfide molecules and cell death. CAR T-cell therapy, a certain kind of cancer treatment in which the immune system's T-cells are programmed to attack tumor cells, is effective in mice with ovarian cancer, according to the study published in the Journal for Immunotherapy of Cancer. The researchers hope that the discovery will pave the way for a clinical trial to see how effective the treatment is for women with the disease. Now, CAR T-cell therapy is a relatively new type of immunotherapy that involves extracting a patient's immune cells, known as T cells, from the blood and injecting them in a lab with a new gene that specifically attacks a molecule called a chimeric antigen receptor, or CAR, on the surface of the tumor cells. When returned to the patients, the T cells are more aggressive and attack the cancer cells like guided missiles. That's all for today. Stay tuned to Medical Dialogues for latest updates.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.